All right, here we go. We get to do the last letter today. What's the last letter of the alphabet, guys? Yep, the letter Z. Do you know what number it is? Well, think about it this way. How many letters are in the alphabet? 26. So what is the last letter? What number is that? 26. The last letter of the alphabet is a Z, and that's the last lowercase cursive letter that we're going to be doing. Yay, then you know all of them. That is awesome. So let's open our books. Please turn to page number 83 in your handwriting book. Have out your sharp pencil. Page 83. Make sure that your paper is tilted properly. If you are a righty, the right side goes up. If you're a lefty, the left side goes up. Make sure you have it in the right direction for you. All right, we're going to look at the letter Z. I see some beautiful zebras at the top of the page. Those are amazing. I think that God made those. Had such great design with that. They're beautiful. All right, so zoo zebras. Wow, they both start with the Z. Now the letter Z in print, to me, looks a lot different than the letter Z in cursive. If you look at the blue box at the top of the page, I mean, they don't look a whole lot alike. They're kind of both zigzaggy, but it's a little bit different. So let me show you how to do it in cursive. It's not very difficult. I think you can do it. I'll show you how, all right? So when you're starting it, we're going to start with an overcurve, just like those other letters we've been learning. The N, the M, the Y, the X, and the V. Now we have the Z. So to start with the Z, all I want you to do is to do an overcurve slant. This looks like it could be the beginning of the N or the M. Overcurve slant, right? Next, look at what's on your paper. Do you see how there's a teeny tiny little baby bump, right? Do you see the white that comes between that next little part and the red line? There's a little bit of white in there. So we have to make it jump a little bit, but not a lot. So let's see here. We're going to take this. We're not going to pick it up when we're writing it. We're going to have just a little baby bump. You see that? A little baby bump. And then we're going to finish it off. We're going to go up and down and finish like a J. So let's combine this with this. And then you have your letter Z. So we're going to start by making our overcurve slant. Then we'll put the baby bump and finish like a J. There you go. That's your letter Z. Let's try it again. Pencil pointers up. Here we go. Overcurve slant, baby bump, come down and finish like a Z. This one I didn't quite hit it right because you know where it's supposed to be? Right there on that red line. It's supposed to be right there. Let's try it one more time because this is kind of tricky. Overcurve, slant, baby bump, come down and finish like a J. Do you think that's very tough? Let's give it a little bit of practice. On your page, you have one row of tracing, and then you have 2 rows of writing. This time, I would like you to make sure to circle the best letter that you make that has the best descender. That means going down. Which one of these do you think is my best? I want you on your rows, each of the 2 bottom rows, pick the one that you think has the best descender line and circle that letter Z. All right, I want you to do those 3 rows, pause the video, and then when you are done, come back and we'll finish up. All right, everybody, how did you do on that? Did you remember to circle your best ones? I hope so. All right, let's look at this middle row. Oh, wow, there sure is a lot of Z stuff here. We have ZY, ZI, ZE, ZA, IZE, and OZE. Those are just going to take some thinking. That's a lot of it. It's just thinking about what letter comes next. Once you've practiced it, it'll come fast. You'll be able to understand it and make it go quickly. Make it go faster because you won't have to think about it. Just like if I ask you, how do you spell your name? You know how to spell your name. You know what? Because you've practiced it. And you know it by heart. You have it in your head. When you've practiced your cursive, you'll have it in your head, and your hand will know exactly what to do. That's how some people can write really fast and neat when they write in cursive. It's because they've practiced. So let's see here, the ZY. Let's do that one together up here, see how we come with it, okay? So we have a Z, which we have over curve slant, baby bump. We finish like a J, except we're going to come up and make our Y. That's got two descenders down there, doesn't it? Yeah, make sure you're making those well. I want you to look down at the very last one on that row. Those check stroke letters make things difficult sometimes. That last one is O-Z-E. I think of the word snooze. This would be the end of snooze. S-N-O-O-Z-E. So let's see how this looks, O-Z-E. Now if I were to write the letters individually, we'd have O, we'd have Z, and we'd have E. So we need to combine them together. So we'd start with our O. Let's remember there's a check stroke. So guess what? We start at the top of the Z. Yeah, that right there. Now do our baby bump, come down, finish like a J, except now we're gonna go into the E. Yep, there it is. You can do it, I know you can. Look at our fun words for today. Zebra, I think that is such a fun word to write. It has all sorts of movement in it. Zipper has the double P in there. And what's that last word? Can you read that? It's in cursive. Can you read what it says? That says zigzag. That's actually a word, a zigzag. There's a lot of descenders in there, and I'm going to challenge you when you write zigzag, first trace it. Don't pick up your pencil till the end, then you can dot your I. Then when you write it, don't pick up your pencil in between. When you get to the end of after that last G, then pick it up and dot your I. Can you do it? I bet you can. Do your best on it. Bye.